Hi there, it's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com here with match number 1 in the Standard Daily with Mono Black Vampires for playing on a budget. This is absolutely an awful hand. We got a 6 mana casting and only 1 swamp with the Mutilate. I mean, the Sign of Blood, this could be a keepable hand if we did have another swamp, but as it is, we are on the draw. We can't risk it. We have to mulligan this. So a mullet, this is not much better, but we can cast everything in our hand. I do think we keep it. I don't think that we go down to 5 because if we take away this card, the rest of these 5 would be a keepable 5. So I'm not gonna ship this back. I'm just gonna go for it. Hopefully we draw into a Vampire Nighthawk or a Sign in Blood or something to get us back up in cards. All right, so here we go. See what we're up against here. It's a very good matchup for us. Mono red is something that is, we have so much removal in this deck that we can, Mutilates will get us way card advantage, and cards like Devour Flesh, Tragic Slip, Tribute to Hunger and stuff will get us back in this game. So if he doesn't cast another creature here, I probably will just Devour Flesh here, make him get rid of the Vampire, but I could Blood Artist, but I don't want him to put out another dude. So I'm just going to Devour Flesh, get rid of this Noble, and we'll have Victim of Night to take out a Hell Rider or anything like that. So we're in very good shape now. Victim of Night pads our life here big time as we can, like I said, get rid of any problematic creature. Boros Reckoner comes out, we can kill it. And, yep, okay, so I might actually just put the Blood Artist out. I think there's only like 1 Vampire in the deck. I think what I'm going to do is I am in a Tribute Hunger right now. 3 is probably the biggest toughness in his deck. So I'm going to get rid of his Boros Reckoner. He's down to 2 cards already, and we'll go up to 22. And again, we'll have this Victim Knight and Blood Artist to get us back up even another life. Can't kill a Vampire, but like I said, I don't suspect he's playing a lot of Vampires. Yep, there's an Ash Zealot. I don't care about an Ash Zealot. It's not a problematic card. He probably has like a Searing Spear or a Pillar in his hand. So we're just going to go ahead right now, throw the Blood Artist out. And I am going to, well, he can't respond to a Pillar. So there might actually be a better target here. I'm going to wait and see if he throws out a Hell Rider. So if he tops like a land and has a Hell Rider in his hand or another Boros Reckoner, I would definitely rather get rid of that than the Ash Zealot. So no, I'm not afraid of the Noble. Noble's not a big deal. I can't even target it with the Victim anyway. But Lightning Mauler comes out here, and I might actually just want to kill the Lightning Mauler as it, yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna go ahead, kill the Lightning Mauler and gain a life here from the Blood Artist trigger, and that makes it so that the Noble does not tick up a counter. So he's down to 1 card in hand. I don't know if that's like a Hell Rider. It could be a Searing Spear or a Pillar. We're going to end up taking 2 here. Not a big deal. It just puts us at 19. We do need to draw on some cards, but even if we draw into a Staff of Nin right now, we'll be in good shape. Alright, that is not a good card, but now we can draw on the Staff of Nin. I'm going to go ahead and throw this Vampire Nocturnus out, and it does have a Sign in Blood, so I am going to swing in here with the Blood Artist. Sign of Blood's a great card. That'll give us card advantage again. And our dude's a 5/4. I will not block the Ash Zealot for fear of a Searing Spear for striking it, but I will trade with the Stromkirk Noble if he wants to make that trade. 2 for 1 here. And let's see if that's what's going to go down. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to end up probably losing my Vampire Nocturnus here, but I mean, this is the way you beat Red Deck wins. You just keep him out of, you can't let this guy tick up. I'm going to just take 2, but he's going to Searing Spear my Vampire Nocturnus, I'm sure, but I will end up gaining 2 life and negating the Ash Zealot from the Blood Artist. So I'm definitely okay with that trade, if that's what ends up occurring. So far not. Maybe he's just going to Pillar my Nocturnus. No, he can't Pillar my Nocturnus, but he could Pillar my... Yeah, I knew that was coming. So we actually get rid of a Brimstone Volley. That is a great trade here, especially since we will be drawing into a Sign of Blood. So we'll play our land. Hopefully we get something besides lands here. The only problem I do have with this deck is it does use a ton of swamps. I don't know if 25 is the right amount. Well, it's got to be with 3 Staff of Nins, though, and Mutilates. I think you want to guarantee that 4th turn Mutilate. But that was an awesome... We drew into, like, the best 2 we could have drawn into, as we can just ultimate price off this Ash Zealot, and I will do it right here. So, ultimate price off the Ash Zealot, gain 2 more life, put us back up to a healthy 19, and gotta think we'll be drawing into a Staff of Nin or some sort of win condition here. A Bloodline Keeper would be great. A Vampire Nighthawk would be great. But I mean, we're in very good shape. He's got to draw into some lands here. I'm thinking he has a Hellrider in his hand. Hey, sometimes you get what you ask for. We'll throw out this Bloodline Keeper. He's got to find an answer for it. He's got a Searing Spirit. Otherwise, this game is ours. So I really am hoping that's a Hellrider in his hand, and he can draw all the mountains he wants. So let's see if it comes out. Yep, sweet. All right. I don't care if he attacks with the Hellrider. I will not block it. I will not make that trade, as Bloodline Keeper will be my finisher. And he can attack with his Noble all he wants here. Yeah, just going to attack with this Hellrider, so he's going to hope to top deck into like a Searing Spear or another Brimstone Volley. But I will not make this trade. I'll just take the life. I'm at very high life here. So that will be 5 vampires, right? If you control 5. Wow, this is going to get very mean here. Watch this. So we're going to throw out this other Bloodline Keeper. And we are going to tap, see if he just concedes here. I hope he doesn't, because I want to show you this, because then we get to see exactly. It turns into a 5. There we go. All vampires get +2/+2. So we're going to put a 2/2 vampire into play, and then transform, and transform. And then our guys are huge. We'll be swinging in for 8 with our Blood Artists, and there's absolutely no way he can get back from this. Even if he has like a top decks a Mark of Mutiny or a Traitor's Blood or something, he can take the 7/7, but I can still block and still be alive, especially with these Blood Artists. So I'm going to take a look at his graveyard. It does look like Human Frailty will come in the sideboard, as there's Ash Zealots and Lightning Maulers, I think, and probably Burning Tree Emissaries as well. And I do believe that 12 cards is worth it to bring in Human Frailty. So our deck even gets better versus him, and I doubt that his deck gets better versus us, because we get rid of a bunch of high casting cost stuff like the Staff of Nins for even more control. So another Hellrider, that is not going to do it. He can actually just do 3 damage, but then he's going to... His Hellriders are going to die here. Yep, this is over. So I take 6. Whoop-de-doo. Not a big deal. And, I mean, this was a pretty good draw. Look at his draw here for red deck wins. This is what you want to see. He's led off with a Stormkirk Noble into a Boros Reckoner and then Lightning Mauler Stormkirk. And, yeah, very good hand, I would say. So it's not like he drew a bad hand. He was a little late getting that 4th land drop for his Hellrider. But it's like, what turn are we on here when he only has 4 lands? I mean, very good draw. All right, so we're going to block here and here, of course. And he just is going to scoop. No point to running down your time clock. I know your red deck wins, but yeah, there's absolutely nothing he can do here. All righty, we actually gained 4 life, Ducks. I got 2 Blood Artists out, so let's yield these triggers. And let's see if he just scoops here. Going to make me go through the motion, I guess. Yep, there we go. Turn 9, though. All right, so not bad. Let's take a look at our sideboard here. Tormod's Crypt, Pithing Needle, nope, nope, nope. Cremate, no. Duress, I actually could see coming in. It does get rid of problematic cards like Traitorous Instinct and Searing Spears. In fact, I probably will bring in the Duresses, because I do think they are better than Staff of Nin. And I am going to bring in the Human Frailty. I don't believe I bring in Underworld Connections. I mean, I kind of do want a card drawing engine. I mean, Staff of Nin is okay, but out of 4 cards that I would cut now, I mean, the Bloodline Keepers actually, even though that won me the game, they just seem like they're going to be pillar food. I guess he has to have an answer for them. So maybe I don't bring the Duresses in. I just, I kind of want to take Sign and Bloods out too, but now I have absolutely no card drawing engine at all. But I think that's okay. I think Duress is a little bit more powerful, gives me something to do on my first turn, and hopefully we can just eventually draw into a win condition. Oh, I think I have to put some sort of, maybe a Staff of Nin or 2, but what would I take? I'm going to take out a Bloodline Keeper and a Nocturnus and keep 2 Staff of Nins in as a win condition to help me get back in the game. Don't know if that's the right move. It might be Underworld Connections are a little bit better, but I'm going to submit it like this. The reason I don't want Sign in Blood is red deck wins is one of the fastest decks in the game, and I'm just helping him by pinging myself 2 damage. Definitely not going to keep this hand. 2 removal and a Duress first turn to get rid of any sort of Brimstone Volley or Trader's Instinct or anything. So no mulligan. I don't know how heavy his deck is on actual like pillars and stuff, but you got to think pillars come in versus my Blood Artist, and that is a card I'd want to get rid of too. So I'm really liking this first turn Duress, and it's setting up a second turn Duress as well. I might just miss here. Brimstone Volley, so we can take out a Brimstone Volley. So he's got Ash Zealot. Let's write these down here. I don't know if it puts it. So he's got Ash Zealot and Fire Fist and Hellrider. So we definitely want to keep our tribute back for Hellrider. I don't know if we can though, but we're able to get rid of this Brimstone Volley, and he's got 2 mountains. So 2x mountains. All right, so we know what he has in his hand here. I might wait a turn or 2 for this second Duress. I'm probably just going to tribute to Hunger right off the bat. If he puts out a Fire Fist Striker, fine. I'll tribute to Hunger. I mean, I'll Devour Flesh that. But he's going to at least get in for 2 with his Ash Zealot. That's fine. And see if we can draw into a Nighthawk would be great. Another Swamp. That's not good. I'm going to go ahead and use the Devour Flesh right now so he can't kill his Fire Fist Striker. And again, I'm actually hoping that we draw into a Tragic Slip here, so we have the Tribute to Hunger 4. Ooh, that's no good. So we can play that and the Fire Fist Striker. And I believe he still does have another mountain in his hand, so yeah, ouch. This is going to hurt. Another Swamp, that's no good. I think what we do is we just Tribute right now. And he's got to get rid of one. I'm pretty certain the Fire Fist Striker will go down. Maybe we'll take out the Cackler, because this actually might be a little bit better for him long term. Yeah, Fire Fist Striker. I'm going to take some damage to Hellrider here. Unfortunately, we're drawing too much swamps, but we can, if we do draw into a Staff of Nin, we can actually cast it. But this Hellrider is going to be very problematic unless we do draw into like an ultimate price. So 2 cards in hand. We know it's a... Okay, so we know the other one, of course, is a Hellrider. So maybe Duresses aren't... Maybe I'll keep a couple Duresses in, but not 4. 4 seems like it might be a bad number, and I'll put back the creatures in because I do need to draw something here. Human Frailty, it does kill something, but ouch, this is just bad news for me. I'm going to be taking a lot of damage next turn as well. I'm going to be taking 7, and hopefully it's not a Brimstone Volley in his hand, because then we are just dead. But again, I do like this matchup. Maybe that wasn't the best of keep. I mean, I only had 5 cards to work with this time. Just didn't have enough ammo. Gotta take care of these Hellriders. Didn't have any spot removal to kill that Hellrider either. I mean, these Devour Fleshes and Tragic Slips and stuff are... I mean, and Tribute Hungers are good against a lot of decks, but against red deck wins, they're a lot weaker. Oh no, so that's just game. And he's got a... I could Duress him to see what he had, but... Yeah, I'm definitely going to cut the Duresses down. I think that they're unnecessary to have this many of them. And again, maybe Staff of Nin isn't the right move, because if I'm getting to turn 6, I'm probably going to win anyway. So I kind of want to put these guys back in. Maybe 1 Staff of Nin, and maybe an Underworld Connections would actually be better, because I don't have to activate it. But I think, yeah, I'm gonna go down in the Duress count. That I drew 3 Duresses there and was only able to use 1. So I think this is good. We'll try it like this. And we're on the play this time. Hopefully we have a good hand here. Ooh, very, 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 very risky. But it's got double Mutilates and a Vampire Nighthawk. I'm not gonna mull this. I'm gonna pray for a land in the next 3 turns. I got 3 turns to draw a land. So it's just statistically, when almost half my deck, like 48% of my deck, is lands left, a little less than that actually, I should be able to draw into a land in 3 turns. So we got the Vampire Victim of Night too to kill the Hellrider, which is awesome. I hope a Vampire doesn't come out first turn here. I can't even deal with it if that's the case. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so pray for a land. 2 more lands is ideal. We got the land. That's great. So we can use the Victim of Night next turn for anything he may play. And we'll actually have the Vampire Nighthawk the following turn to either eat off a spear or a brimstone volley, or kill a Stormkirk Noble and make him trade like a Pillar of Flame for it. So the Stormkirk Noble is going to get in here for 1. If he Ash Zealots, I will probably Victim of Night it. I kind of want to save this for Hellrider, but it doesn't look like he might have just missed a land drop. But who knows? We'll see here if he puts another land out. But everything in his deck, a lot of the stuff in his deck is haste, so maybe... See another Noble? Huh, do I even care about that? I don't think I do care about the Rakdos Cackler. There we go, and we got a Mutilate. Do you know what? I might actually just let him overextend here and mutilate everything off the following turn since I've got 2 of them. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hope he actually draws into a mountain here and casts like an Ash Zealot, or even better, like a Burning Emissary, Burning Emissary, Burning Emissary. That would be awesome. But nope, I'm going to get probably a 2-for-1 here with the Mutilate. Take 4, go down to 15. And see what comes out. Alright, we get a 3-for-1 then. So this is good. I don't see us losing this game unless we just have absolutely horrible draws from now on. But we have another Mutilate backup. And that's a very lovely 3-for-1. Well, I mean, we're 3 turns ahead of him from our land count. So that's a very risky hand for him to keep. Alright, let's see if Ash Zealot comes out. Okay, Ash Zealot. Of course. So we have a couple of options. We can have him we can make him overextend again and mutilate the following turn and just really be in a good position. If we... Ooh, Devour Flesh actually might be the right play here. Do you know what? Okay, so I'm going to keep back a Mutilate. If he plays like another Ash Zealot, I might just Victim of Night or Devour Flesh. We'll see what happens here, but I mean, I'm in good shape. I can kill whatever he puts out here. If it's a Boros Reckoner, which I hope it is, then I'll just mutilate the following turn. Alright, so it's a Burning Tree Emissary into a Lightning Mauler. So I do believe, should I take 6 here is the thing, and go down to 7? I do believe that I Devour Flesh. And we are going to Victim of Night the Ash Zealot. So again, he's down to 3 cards with just a Lightning Mauler in play. And a Lightning Mauler definitely is not as scary as an Ash Zealot. He is drawing to the cards you need to... Okay, so this is good too. So now we can actually cast the Vampire Nighthawk and have the ultimate price up in case that he does another land for the Hellrider. And I'm pretty sure this might just get Searing Spirit off, but I'd definitely rather have this Searing Spirit off than the Bloodline Keeper. So we're not out of this yet, but we're getting closer. It looks like a Boros Reckoner is going to come down. No, he's going to Brimstone Volley the Vampire Nighthawk. Okay, that's fine. And do I care about taking 2? I want to keep this ultimate price up for a Hellrider, so I'm not going to use it actually. And now I actually have some backup here for a Hellrider. So Bloodline Keeper comes out. We got to stop drawing lands here. So there's his 4. So let's see if Hellrider comes out. Yep, there's Hellrider. So we will ultimate price that away. And now we're in good shape because we're going to be able to make a Bloodline Keeper token. So that will give us card advantage. 2 cards in hand for him, 1 card in hand for us. A Staff of Nin would be awesome. No, we do draw into a swamp. But again, we're going to be able to get card advantage with this Bloodline Keeper. I am a little bit worried about another Hellrider. I mean, we still can just get outdrawn here. I didn't expect to draw this many swamps. Searing Spear, fine. We'll put a 2/2 black vampire in play. And you might actually even have another Searing Spear for that. Oh, a Pillar for that. Still, it's a 2-for-1. The Lightning Mauler is going to get in for 2. But I'm still at 9. That's okay. Come on, Staff of Nin here. You know what? Since I have double Mutilate, I am going to use it. Get rid of it. And we got to draw into something. Some sort of card advantage. And maybe that wasn't smart of me to take out those Sign of Bloods and whatnot, as now I can see that I can just get continually outdrawn by red deck wins. Oh, wow. That is a lot of swamps. And I kind of want to Mutilate. I'm going to give myself one more turn in case he does have another creature, but I'm going to be taking quite a bit here. But if he does like draw into a Reckoner, I can get rid of it with Mutilate. No, but that's fine. He is going to bond them. I'll be taking 3, but again, I'm going to get a 2-for-1 here. Eventually, he's got to draw into some lands, right? Besides the 4 that he has. I think when we were both stuck at 4 now, I've drawn 4 lands in a row. Besides the Mutilate. Okay, so down to 6. That is getting very scary. Come on, another creature. No other creature. Okay. Vampire Nighthawk, which is really, really cool because I can Mutilate. And Vampire Nighthawk. And he's got to be running out of ammo here. He's used a Brimstone. No, he's used just one Searing Spear. So I could get Searing Speared out right here. And now every Hellrider is looking very scary. Alright, Mizzy Mortars. And another Noble. We are just getting outdrawn here. Alright, let's see here. Staff of Nin, one time. That one's decent again. Again, he's got to draw an answer for this. And with my luck, he will. So come on, it's time for him to hit a land. Ah, that is definitely fine. Perfect. We will play this Vampire Nighthawk. And we'll be able to, again though, the Hellrider is looking very scary late. I've got to get these life total back up. I will be swinging with Vampire Nighthawk next turn. He can't draw, I mean, a Mizzy Mortars he can't overload, which is awesome. But a Hellrider puts me down to 2. Ooh, now Hellrider is looking very scary. But I am going to be able to put out a 2/2 Vampire. Awesome. So we can actually do this now. We can put a 2/2. And we can transform him. And now we can swing in here for 4. Put us back up to a healthy 10. And he's down to 18, so everything flies, everything's 4/4. He's dead next turn unless he finds an answer. I really don't think there's anything in his deck that can get him out of this. Even a Mizzy Mortars couldn't get him out of this now. Yeah, so Hellrider does not enough. We can block everything but a Noble, and so we'll just be taking 5. Yep, he draws into a swamp. That is game. So we were able to, got some awesome draws there at the end. This red deck wins is definitely scary. I was surprised he's able to come back from that 1 land draw and, keeps drawing into these cheap creatures. I love this. I love this kind of budget deck versus budget deck for first round. Because this was kind of the deck that I showcased last time. All right, this is game. 5-9. Yep. There we go, turn 15. So we went 2-1 that game, going on to round number 2 with Mono Black Vampires on Playing on the Budget. This is Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching.